Happy friends! I have a new layout for you today, and I am using my Clique Kits today. This is the September kit, so this is Capture, and we are using the Cocoa Vanilla collection, which I absolutely love. I think I have made 4 or so layouts with this kit, which is really good, especially for me, because lately I've been just making like 3 or 4 and then kind of feeling like, oh, I need something else, and getting caught up in all the other stuff that I have. So I really love that this is just pushing me to think in a lot of different ways that maybe I haven't thought of, and I really have been loving the layouts that I'm making. So as you can see, I pulled out my die cutter, and I am using that Pink Fresh Studio die from their embellishment kit, and it's a big ampersand, and because I love ampersands, I'm going to use it. So I cut out a couple of things, and I also am showing you these word dies that were in the kit too, in the Pink Fresh Studio kit, not the Clique Kit. And I am cutting that in the corrugated paper that came in the Clique Kits. It's by Fancy Pants, so it's black. It's really fun. And as you can see, I cut out a whole bunch of different stuff. I just didn't show you. Now, at first I thought I was going to use this background, which is why you didn't see me do anything on it. And I did like an ombre to kind of match that card up at the top that says, "Life is better when you are laughing." And I really love that card. And I thought it would be fun to do a background that matched the gradient. But as I got going, I really just didn't like it. But right now I'm working on some layers, and so I'm going to do those before I realize that I really just don't like that background. I don't know if it was because I put the washi tape, which I kind of needed to because I had used washi tape in between the layers so you could see that line, so it really needed something to cover that up. And where that washi tape is beautiful with that gold, and it really would match this collection, I'm just marking. Sometimes I like to mark a little bit bigger because otherwise if I don't, I will end up cutting it and it be a little bit smaller. And I am going to use my ruler to kind of cut that and get that fun edge. I've been liking that lately, to have that like edge that's not completely straight. And I'm going to use the rest of that just so I don't waste it. And I love that gray stripe. Oh, it's just so gorgeous. I'm wondering if I like this collection because I really like that classic look of like pink and grays and blacks. And I'm just really feeling it, guys. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to put these layers, because I know I'm just using that one photo, and I know I want to use that card because that's what I use for my inspiration, right? So I'm just kind of figuring out how I want to do it, and I remembered that I still had some 6x6 pad of the My Mind's Eye, and it had that gold dot, and I really like the way that that looks. So I'm thinking I'm going to put those behind and as a layer. It just kind of brings a little bit more white space, but adds that gold, which looks really pretty. And because I thought I was using that paper, I thought the gold would look good with the washi tape. I have no idea what I'm getting. Oh yeah, I remembered that I wanted to use that happy piece of acetate, and I'm just going to use my ATG. I really don't mind if a teeny tiny bit of it shows, and I really put it up at the top where I knew it wasn't going to be anyway, because I'm going to layer it underneath that journaling card, the 4x4 card. And at this point, I want to use some of those pieces that are from the cut apart. I really don't like that. So now here I completely switched out the background, and I'm going to pull out some of that Dear Lizzie paper from the kit, and also, and I really like the way that the craft hearts looks. It really changes the way that I'm going with this layout, or it really adds to the layout, I think. And this is a photo of my daughter Leilani This was over a year ago. That's when we first had to shave her head. That's why she's so bald. She was so cute when she was bald. But I really wanted to scrap this because, and I haven't scrapped a whole lot of pictures of her without any hair because it's kind of hard for me to do that, just because remembering that we had to cut her hair and she had to lose her hair, you know, it's something that's hard, but it was part of our life. And so I don't want to not scrap the photos because there are a ton of photos of her laughing and smiling, just like this one. She's holding up her doll and she's super happy that we're doing like a photo shoot with her doll. That's the only way I could get her to smile and laugh that much. So I found this ribbon that is gold, and I really love that. And so I'm going to add it kind of like as a layer all the way across. So I have it on the one side, and I will eventually put it on the other side. I really wanted to use that pink. Sometimes I just get it in my head that I have to use something because I take it out, and I just get determined that I have to use it. So I will find a place for it after I put this. I'm just trying to make sure I get it a little straight. It doesn't have to be perfect. And I just used my ATG, and then now, as you can see, I'm going to pull out my tiny attacher. And that's the Teresa Collins tiny attacher. I don't really think it's any different than the Tim Holtz one, except for that it's pink, which is why I got it instead of his. That was black. So I'm looking through these wood pieces because I'm thinking that the wood will really look nice with that craft. It'll help just kind of tie in a little bit more with that. So I did add it to both sides just in case for some reason over time that ribbon starts coming up. It should be okay, but you never know. Plus, I really actually like the way that the staples it just adds something. So here I pull out that ampersand, and I'm just using some wet glue. That's the Tombow Mono. I really like it, except for it gets my hands all sticky, so I tend not to use it. And then I had that one last piece, and I decided I should stick it there. And I kind of had to play around with it a little bit because it was a smaller piece. And I thought about using my tiny attacher on that wood, and I was kind of afraid because I just got this tiny attacher not that long ago, and I really don't want to ruin it. So I was afraid to staple it. So I'm trying to decide if I want to use that black one too, or just the pink Cherish. But I really like it with the pink. And I used the pink side that was from the Dear Lizzie paper from the kit. So I really like the way that looks. It just looks nice and fun. And you know, it really says something about like my picture and stuff, because we really cherished those moments when she was happy. I mean, as much as, you know, chemo sucks and everything, we cherished all those happy moments that we had, and we had a lot of them. So, you know, I want for us to remember that. I want for us to remember that, you know, even amongst the crappiness, there was still tons of smiling. So, and I am looking through the sticker sheet, and I put that arrow down, and you can't even barely see it. Eventually, I will move it a little bit because it just blends in. But at that point, I was kind of afraid to move it because I didn't know if I was going to rip it. But I get brave, and I move it anyway. I really like the way that those flowers look peeking out of the layers. And because I use quite a bit of layers in that corrugated paper, it really does stick out. It's probably kind of hard to see right now, but when you see my still shots at the end, you will see that picture really sticks up quite a bit back there. So it was a nice place to tuck in some of those pieces. And I thought about using that corner piece from that tag, but I choose not to. And I did put pop dots on that sticker. I think it was a sticker, or the die cut. No, that one was a sticker. And I use that too. I'm just trying to tuck stuff in. I really like the way that that looks when you tuck in all those little pieces. You can get these little pieces and you can cut them, and it just adds something, some interest, and it just makes it really nice and fun. I mean, you know, I really want to document these moments in our life, these photographs that, you know, mean a lot, and the smiles that mean a lot in our family. But I also want to use pretty things. I mean, come on, right? That's what makes it even more fun or memorable, I guess. And I did use pop dots behind that. As you can see, my head's in the way. I used quite a bit on that one because I was afraid it was going to move the way that I put the pop dot in the middle. It just needed some more. And I'm looking again to see if there's anything else, and I didn't see anything there. But then I remembered that I had gotten the LE Studio Sienna stickers along with my kit. That was one of the add-ons that they have. That's the one thing I love about Clique Kits, is even though you get one collection in the store, they'll have other collections of stuff, and you can add it on, and it matches, and it works well with this kit, and it'll probably work well with next kit. I don't know if you guys have seen all the stuff that's coming out from Clique Kits this next month, but I'm excited. It's Pink Fresh Studio. And then I pulled out these Vellum Hearts 5/7 Studio, or 7 paper from Calico Studio, and I love these. I've almost used like half a pack already. I'm gonna have to get another pack because I love these. They are so much fun. And there, I decided to pick it up, and I put that heart there, and it just looks so much better with the black. And I think that the ATG works really well with those vellum. They're thicker vellum, so you really can't even see it. So I thought about using another one of the hearts over there near the chairs, and I just didn't like the way that it looks. So I put it away, but I will end up picking it back up again. And I'm just kind of looking to see what else there is. And then I kind of decide, you know what, I don't want to go crazy anymore. Listen to me, I don't want to go crazy anymore. I thought it was pretty good, and I know sometimes I have a tendency to overdo it. So now I'm just going to work on my title, and it's going to be Laughter is the Best Medicine. And I use that Amy Tan thicker with the silver. Those are like one of my favorite thickers. I love them. They're so pretty. And then I'm just going to use these pink LE Studios. They match perfectly, and they might even be from around that same time, that collection. So they match really well with this kit. And then I use those Avalicious puffy letter stickers from the kit, and they're like a gray wood grain. So it looks really nice. It all matches together with those pinks and the blacks and the grays. And I just put that wonky up there. I knew I wasn't going to get it straight, and I know that there's that trapped space in between, but I really don't mind it. And I think because I did it kind of on purpose, it looks okay to me. And at first I thought I was going to put medicine more, like over more, and then I decided that I liked it underneath. So I do that. And I'm almost done with this, guys. I just add a couple more things. I do my journaling lines because I know I'm going to journal down there. And then I decide that I'm going to add this vellum heart over near the journaling. And I really love the way that it looks. It's right underneath the rest of the title, so it really brings your eye just all the way down from the title to the journaling. So I am just about done, and I don't add any splatters on this at all. I just kind of leave it. So it's kind of unlike me because I didn't do any mixed media, but I don't really even think it needed it. And then that's going to be it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you guys are inspired, and I will see you guys later. Bye.